Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to anyone that's new to my channel. As you can tell from the title, of course, we're going to be testing out a bunch of e.l.f. makeup. I've not actually tried a lot from e.l.f. before. I've only ever tried their concealer and powder, but I have a bunch of goodies here which I picked up a couple of weeks ago when they had a 40% off sale. I have pretty much a full face of makeup. The only thing I don't have is brows, so I've already filled them in. And yeah, let's just get straight on into the video. Okay, so the first thing I have to test is this little itty bitty hot jalapeno bite-sized eyeshadow palette, and oh my god, this is like the tiniest eyeshadow palette ever. It's so damn cute. It's obviously got some nice greeny shades in there. And of course I have primed my eyelid already, applied a little bit of tape, and let's zoom you in a bit. And let's just do a couple of swatches. Ooh. They look nice, very pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it very simple, because obviously it's only got 4 shades. And to start off with, I'm going to take this dark green shade here. And let's just start by packing that on my outer corner. Ooh, okay. Hello, pigment. This has so much pigment. I am impressed. And I think these palettes are only like £4 as well, which is super cheap. Just gonna build the pigment up a little bit more, just to make it really pop. Oh yes, that seems to be layering nicely. Now let's run that through my crease. Very nice for the price. This is very decent. Doesn't look patchy at all, which is a massive bonus. Now I'm going to take this other lighter matte green shade beside it and just pack that above that first dark green shade. Ooh. So pretty. This is actually the shade that drew me to the palette, which is what made me want to pick this up, because we all know I love a good green. But of course I do a few other shade selections in this little bite-sized range. You are very nice, my friend. Just going to take a bit more of that same shade on this fluffy blending brush and just start to blend all this out. See how we go. Okay, so hopefully that's looking okay on the camera, but that blended out really nicely. I had no issues whatsoever. This is what we are looking like, a bit closer up. Now let's test out these beautiful shimmers. I think I'm going to take this green shimmer all over my lid and then pop this one on my inner corner and maybe my brow bone. We shall see. Let's just take some on the brush. And let's just put the... Ooh! Hello, shimmer! Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Wow! This is insanely beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Works super well with a brush, which I am pleased about. Holy wow! Do they do these as singles? Does anyone know? Because I'd be all over that. Okay, so this eye is complete. I am actually really loving this palette for, I'm pretty sure it's only £4, but I could be wrong. If I am, I'll make sure to pop it on the screen for you if I remember. But I'm going to go off camera, do my other eye, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so the other eye is done and now it is time to prime. And for that I have the Glow Up Primer Serum. It just comes in packaging like this. I do wish though that they put this in like a cardboard box rather than plastic, but okay, so this says, are you ready for a glow up? This luminous primer serum hydrates the skin and preps it for makeup while impartating, I think that's how you say it, a luminous glow. The lightweight formula feels weightless on the skin and keeps it nourished with collagen, goji and hydrating hyaluronic acid. Okay, so it says to drop 3 to 5 drops onto the face and massage all over clean skin. Add more as needed for extra moisture and glow. Wear alone or follow with your favourite e.l.f. foundation, which is of course what I'm going to do. Let's just take this off the back. Okay, so it's got one of these little pipette dropper thingies. Let's just... Did that work? 1, 2. It's got like little gold flecks in it. You're probably not going to be able to see that on the camera, but let's just start to rub this into my skin. Doesn't really smell of anything too heavy or harsh, which was great. I think the 3 drops was more than enough. This has definitely given my skin a nice luminous glow to it, which I absolutely love. And of course, I forgot to wet my beauty blender, so be right back. Okay, my sponge is wet or dampened, and that primer has left a little bit of a tack to my face, which I really like. It means that the foundation should stick nicely. For my foundation, I picked up the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I got mine in the shade Pearl. Hopefully this will be a good match for me. Let's give it a little shake. Now let's pump some onto my face. I think this could definitely work. We shall see once we start to blend it out. Let's just start off with this for now and see how we can use a trusty sponge. And let's start to blend her out. This has a weird like perfume scent to it. Not a fan of the smell, but hopefully that goes once it's all blended out. Yeah, I really don't like the smell of this. I've not actually heard anyone say anything about the scent of this. But yeah, it definitely doesn't smell too good. In my opinion anyway. You never know, some of you may actually like the smell of this. But for me personally, not a fan. But as long as I don't smell it on my face after I've like finished my makeup, I won't be too mad. Oh, this is blending out nicely. And I can still see the glowiness peeking through from the primer ever so slightly. Okay, so I am now finished blending out the foundation and I feel like it's giving me a nice medium coverage, which I absolutely love. The finish of it looks quite nice. It's not like stuck to any dry areas. It doesn't really look overly cakey. It's a little bit more heavier than what I tend to go for, but nonetheless it still looks pretty flawless. Not the most flawless foundation ever on my skin. I'm not sure whether this would work better on oily skin, but I do like it with that glowy primer underneath. As you can see, well, I hope you can see, it's still got like a bit of a glow to it. I'm not sure if it's a matte foundation because obviously I've got that glowy primer underneath, but yeah, it's not my favourite, but it's definitely a good foundation for the price. So yeah, moving on. I have actually used this concealer before and I absolutely love it. It's one of my all-time favourite drugstore concealers. This is the Hydrating camo concealer. This has a satin finish to it. I have mine in the shade Fair Warm. Let's just pop a little bit under my eyes. But yeah, like I said, I absolutely adore this concealer. It gives such full coverage, perfect for my dark under eyes. And it's just incredible. I've loved this for the longest time and I would highly recommend it. I've taken me sponge again. Let's blend out this concealer. Like, can you see dark circles? What dark circles? They just instantly vanish. If you haven't tried this, you absolutely need to. I think it's only like a £5 from Superdrug if you're in the UK. Okay, now to set that all in place, again, this is another product I've already tried and love. This is the Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Light. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my brush. Just swirl it round in the lid. And just set me under eyes. It just sets the concealer so beautifully. I'm obsessed. Now for the other eye. And just set my nose. And voila! We are all set. Okay, just before I move on to bronzer and all that good stuff, I'm going to test out this setting spray. This is the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. This is what she looks like. Let's give her a little shake. And it's got a nice fine mister, which is perfect. So nice and refreshing, and of course it smells like coconuts, my favourite. Yeah, that's nice. I feel like that's definitely added a bit more dew back to my face, which is perfect. Now for the bronzer, I have the Primer Infused Bronzer. And what shade are you? I assume it's the shade Forever Sunkissed. What it means by Primer Infused, but I am very intrigued. This is what the shade looks like. Here we go, let's just tap tap tap. And bronze up those cheeks. Ooh, nice and subtle to start off with, which means it's buildable, which is definitely what I prefer, because sometimes I'll go in too heavy handed and I'll think, oh my god, how am I going to blend this out? But this is looking to be nice and buildable. Let's just take a little bit more. I'm going to build it up a little bit. I am obsessed with this shade. I feel like it suits me really well, which is a plus. Yes, that's blended out so nicely. I never really hear anyone talking about e.l.f. bronzers, but I definitely think they need to be hyped up more, just off first impressions. Now let's do the other side. Just bronze her up. And blend it out. And then let's also do the forehead, of course. Or in my case, my forehead. Oh, I've just realised I brought a cream blush stick. Oh, I'll have to test that out some other time. Oh, never mind. Bronzer is a win. It is a win. 10 out of 10 from me. Now let's move on to one of the most exciting parts of this video. Highlighter, of course. This is the Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. Yeah, Moonlight Pearls, just had to double check that. This is so cute. It's a really tiny little highlighter. Let's just give it a little swatcheroo. Ooh. Very nice. Let's swirl some of her on the brush. And ooh, hello. We are glowing to the gods. That is gorgeous. Ooh, how have I not tried you before? You are so pretty. Yes, love it. Now let's do the other side. Ooh, yes. Absolutely stunning. This is a win. Now let's do my schnozzle. I'm absolutely in love with this. It's so gorgeous. You need it. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have lips, and for that I picked up the matte liquid lipstick in Praline, I think that's how you say it. And then I also picked up the Dream On lip gloss in the shade A Moment. I think this is from, yeah, this is from the Retro Paradise collection. This is just like a nice nudie pinky shade, really pretty, right up my street. Pop this on. Oh, this is gliding on really nicely. When it comes out and you apply it, it's definitely more of like a brownie nude than what it looks in the tube, but I still love it. It's a really nice shade, really pretty. Sorry, I keep covering the camera with my mirror, I do apologise. This has applied really nicely, it's really smooth. It's not cracked at all, it's not really sticky. Feels really lovely and lightweight on the lip, so yeah, I really rate this. Now let's try out this lovely looking gloss. Smells like sweets. Smells really good. Just. Hope you are. Ooh, you are pretty. Super gorgeous. That gloss is really pretty. It's not sticky at all, which is always a plus. And yeah, I'm going to quickly go off camera, finish off the eyes, and I'll be right back to give you all my final thought. So here we have the finished look. What do you guys think? Do let me know down in the comments. So my favourites have to be definitely the highlighter, the eyeshadow palette and the gloss. They just were incredible, and yeah, everything else was good. The only thing I didn't really like was the foundation. I've noticed as I've done the rest of my makeup, it's not really sitting too well. I don't know if you can see on camera around my blemishes, and it looks a wee bit cakey, not like overly, but yeah, I'd probably pass on that. But everything else was incredible. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!